What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Camaro, and today I want to provide you guys the final update on what's going on with my ProCharger. Now, for those of you who don't know or are late to the party on this, a little while ago I had some car problems. We were down on a photo shoot and we thought the ProCharger was the problem. Fast forward now, doing a whole bunch of due diligence, testing things out. After setting the ProCharger to ProCharger to check it out, there's a few things I want to update you guys on. But first, let's check out the motor. Check it out. It's back on the car. Everything's fine and dandy now. And there was a couple other changes that we had to make this work. Now, first and foremost, the ProCharger was perfectly fine. There was no problems with the ProCharger whatsoever. We don't know the exact reason why it was overheating or making crazy noises. We do know is we sent the unit to ProCharger. They tested it on the bench. They opened the product up to verify the insides were perfectly fine. Bearings were good. I'm forgetting words, but basically the whole unit was good. So they tested it on their bench, and they also put it on their own shop Camaro. And not only did it put down really good numbers, but it also was quieter than most of the units that they test, etc., etc. Now, fast forward to troubleshooting other problems. So if it wasn't the ProCharger, what caused that problem that day? To basically put it forward, we don't know exactly what was causing the ProCharger to overheat or cause awkward tension. That was what we assumed, slippage on the actual alternator down below that was causing the battery not to charge, which in turn was causing the car not to turn over when stopping. Sorry, that was a lot of things, but you know, there was quite a few things that we checked out. We checked the tensioner multiple different ways on the car. So basically, if you guys didn't see the video, we cut the belt off the car to basically remove the supercharger and prevent potential damage to it. Now, the very next day, I went to Cunningham Motorsports. We then put a brand new belt on the car, and we basically tested the car. We tested it at different tension levels. I drove it around, got it hot. The noise came back, and the same problems happened with the slow to start, stuff like that. And when I say slow to start, it was literally like the car was not going to start. So either or, set the ProCharger to ProCharger. They did all their testing as I highlighted just before. They set it back. Unit was perfect. They have pictures and video of it all, so it wasn't the ProCharger. So I need to offer an apology to ProCharger because in my initial video I did blame their product in a sense, and it wasn't their product. So fast forwarding now, the new ProCharger's back on the, or not the new, but the verified not broken ProCharger's back on the car, and the slow start issue comes back again. Not sure why, who knows why. So bring it back down to Cunningham Motorsports. They completely review the entire car again. They review the bolts and mounts of the whole supercharger, the balancer, like everything. We go through every little thing to make sure everything's aligned, no problems, no drag, no anything like that. The one thing that we decided to take on was the potential starter. The alternator was showing fine, the battery was showing fine, all the alignment for the ProCharger, the belts all look fine. So we're like, well, maybe it's the starter, maybe the starter's the problem. So we pull the starter out. It doesn't show any ill effects on the outside. Wiring is good, everything's good. Put a brand new starter in the car. I have not had a slow start problem since. So there's a few things here that we think could be at play, and we still don't know for sure if these are the items at all, but keep in mind, I do have a fully built motor. I did put stainless works long tube headers on my car. Headers generate a ton of heat. What we think could potentially be happening is, because of the amount of heat that the headers are generating when the car's not moving, so if it's just sitting idle, if I'm doing short trips and the car's sitting still and not getting a lot of airflow in there to cool things off, it gets really hot. And we believe that could have potentially baked the starter in a sense. Now, do we know that for sure? No, I do not know that for sure. But this issue only happened and started happening when I was doing short trips, sitting idle, not really doing much in regards to driving and allowing a lot of airflow to flow through the car. When I drive the car at full speeds and everything's great and the airflow is flowing through the motor, the issue basically goes away. The alternator charges, everything's good, and there's no slow start. Like if I was to park the car after driving and start it up, there was no slow start, which tells me it could be a heat issue. So we looked at the back, we verified there's heat shielding, everything around the starter. But yeah, the ProCharger was not the problem. So car runs great. Yeah, that's actually, do I have my key? Did I grab my key? I didn't grab my key. I'm fired. Let's get my key. Let's get and we're back. Got my key, sorry. I thought it was in my pocket, but failure. So we'll go ahead and start her up. So there you have it. ProCharger's working great, car's running great. The next steps is really my next car upgrade. So my car does go back into Cunningham Motorsports on September 18th. They will be doing the full forged bottom end. I will be adding an upgraded fuel system. We will be putting brand new axles from the drive shaft shop. I have a video about those coming up very soon if you guys are interested about that. And I finally got my ZL1 seats. So stay tuned for all those videos, all that content. But I do appreciate you guys checking this out. If you guys have any questions about the car, the build, details, anything, post them down below in the comments below. Again, a shout out to ProCharger for taking on my unit, checking it out, making sure there's nothing wrong with it. Keep in mind, I did buy my unit used. So this unit doesn't have a warranty. They did check it out. They ended up not charging me for it. I definitely offered to pay for it, but they just wanted to make sure the unit was good, and because there was nothing wrong with it, there wasn't really anything to charge for outside of maybe their time. So again, huge shout out to ProCharger. Thank you for being upstanding guys and checking it out. And also, just in general, thanks to Cunningham Motorsports for troubleshooting and doing the due diligence that they did to make sure my car was okay. So car's fine, ProCharger was fine. We believe it's boiled down to it was the starter was the problem. Still have no idea what was causing drag. Could be the solenoid was caught or something. We don't know. But at the end of the day, she's running great, and there's no problems right now or issues. So we're back to good. So again, thanks for checking out this content. As always, guys, I appreciate the subscribes, likes, comments, and shares on all the videos. Check out Lethal Swag below. And also, if you need some oil for your car, I'm now an official AMSOIL dealer. Yes! So I can get you a really good deal. Hit me up if you guys are interested. But until next time, I'll see you on the road.